Hi, this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk with the Gordon News Network here with your very own Mr. Oaks. So Mr. Oaks, we have some technology questions for you. First, would you rather have a laptop for your students or a tablet?
I'd rather probably right now have a laptop because I think the laptops are just proven more. Oh, thank you. The tablet technology is still developing, and even with the iPad that came out, it looks like from reviews I've seen, especially on Wired, that it's going to take some time to get that to work and work well. So I would rather recommend sticking with laptops, at least for the next probably 3 or 4 years, until the pad developed technology is better.
Alright, next question for Mr. Oaks. How useful would a smartboard be in your classroom? Because obviously right now you don't have one.
Yeah, as you can see, I don't have a smart board in my classroom. It would be so helpful. I would really like it if I could have it in all my classes for simple things, just like showing films on a bigger screen, but also be able to redirect students to websites, show examples of things, not have to use everything on paper and make copies of everything. It'd be kind of wasteful. You guys and your generation, and we as well, we are attracted to more visual stimulation. So if we have that up on the board, big, so everybody can see, you wouldn't have to deal with my little small and chicken scratch handwriting. So it'd be much easier for you guys to use.
Alright, the last question for you. Do you think something like a laptop or a smartboard would impact the way your students learn and the way you teach?
Absolutely. I think it would be extremely beneficial. If I had both, it'd be fantastic. We could use it every day when we borrow it. I think it would be very helpful. A smartboard, or either or, would be great. Change the way I do it and make it more effective and more useful for the way you guys are going to learn in the next 4 years, 5 years, and even probably 50 years.
Alright, thank you Mr. Oaks, and I'm Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk. See you in a little bit. Hi, this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk back with the Gordon News Network. Here I have the one and only Mr. Ignatz. Mr. Ignatz,
Yes.
if we had technology in our schools more updated, how would this be necessary for your curriculum in chemistry?
In chemistry, not particularly. Not particularly at all.
Really? So then, alright. So then would you think a smart board would be necessary for your classroom? Or would it be helpful for your classroom?
Well, if the smart board meant that the instructor had to be smart, that would be an issue. But seeing as it probably, it would be a good thing. It would be a good thing. But, you see, I have gone through the years without all this technology stuff. So I basically have things in my head that I use all the time.
Alright, and last question. If students were to have a technological device, would you think it'd be better if they had a laptop or a laptop with a bad screen where they could write on it and then use it as a laptop also?
Well, I think I'm going to go with the latter of those two choices. The screen. Okay, and if in a perfect world, in a perfect theoretical world, I don't think it would matter. I think the big issue is going to be, is there enough maturity level on the student body part to keep on task when you have all these distractions online that you can go to?
Yeah.
And that would be a major, to me that's a major downer on technology.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackberries are a big enough issue. Now we're going to bring in laptops and just enlarge the issue, it seems to me. It's a very delicate line. Do we want? Yes, we need technology, but how do you enforce the correct use of technology?
Yeah. And one last very important question.
Yes.
How's my mustache looking?
Is it close to mine?
I mean, I think it's almost
You don't have
there.
you don't have enough gray in yours.
Alright,
You need a little bit more gray.
I'll need to work on that. But this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk. Be back in a little bit with the Gordon News Network. Hi, this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk back with the Gordon News Network. Right here we have your very own and very special Mr. Lothrop. Mr. Lothrop, first question. I see you have a smartboard in your classroom. So how is a smartboard useful for you? And would it be useful if all teachers had a smartboard?
I think I can speak from a math teacher's perspective, and I can tell you that I have for 23 years taught without a smart board, and just got mine right before our winter break. And takes a little bit of adjusting, but I think myself and any student that's in my class can say that it has absolutely revolutionized the way we teach in the classroom. Very, very user friendly. we're able to save any notes, things that I do on the smartboard. So if a student's not here, there's notes for them to use. A lot of different math figures and things that it can create for you. So it has been huge, if I may say, in this classroom.
All right, next question. And basing off of that, do you think for curriculums now, in any subject, math, science, history, would a smartboard be helpful, or other pieces of technology, and why?
I think technology. I mean, we live in a society that is technology based. So we as educators, if we're not embracing and familiarizing ourselves with and continuing to stretch ourselves in the use of technology, then I think that we're not only doing ourselves but the students that we're teaching a disservice, because it is the direction we as a society are going and the things that we need to make sure we familiarize students with.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lathrop. And now it is time for Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk and the Gordon News Network to sign off. CFO, I knew that.
Adam, go. It's starting.
Hi, this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk back with the Gordon News Network. I'm here with the world famous Mr. Valari. Mr. Valari, I have two questions for you today. First, if you were able to have a smartboard in your classroom, would it be useful and why?
No, it wouldn't, because I use this. Next.
Wow, that's a straightforward answer. Alright, next question. Since you don't even need a smartboard, would you even need technology like maybe having textbooks online or
No.
something like that? And
No.
why?
No.
Why?
Because I don't need them.
He
My
doesn't.
students know everything already, and they don't need technology because they got it at home.
Alright, now you have your answer from the world famous Mr.
This is
Valari.
what they don't have at home.
You have your answer from the world famous Mr. Valari.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, and one last question.
This is weak.
Is it coming? Am I getting close to yours?
Hurry up, come on, you're taking away
Almost?
time. Hurry up.
Alright, now, Mr. Valari needs to get back to his class. So, we'll say take care, Mr. Valari. Thank you. And someday I think this man's going to have a statue or something in the school. So, this is Glenn Van Nieuwenwerk saying bye-bye
Okay,
from the
come on.
Gordon News Network.